Shalom Makiyam. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory
to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where we learned this 144% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom Makiyam. Yeah, Khan, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI has allowed us once again, the beloved brothers and myself, to come out here and prophesy, which is something that we should be coveting after. Scripture says, covet the prophesy.
Right.
You see, because prophecy, that is the testimony of our Lord, the spirit of prophecy. And his men are going to have that spirit on them. They're gonna be immersed in the spirit of prophecy. They're going to be marrying the time, pulling out certain timelines in the scriptures, showing the sheep that this is where we are. We're at the point in time where, hey, salvation draws nigh, man. Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is visiting Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You see, we're living in a time now where Esau Edom, the so-called white man, it's time for him to be deleted. You see, he was born, all right, back during the Renaissance, right? That head that was wounded unto death.
That's right.
Guess what? Now we're in a time where he is to be deleted. And Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is showing us. He showed us through that lunar eclipse. Back in 2017, there was a lunar eclipse, right? And the one that just came, all right, with both of them side by side with one another, formed a perfect X over America. You see? Meaning what? Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is about to X this place out.
That's right.
Hey, good riddance, man.
Right.
Hey, good riddance, man, because listen, man, what's that? Through the spirit, Babakoshai. Brother, you got something?
No.
I just wanted to get this real quick. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Yeah, because good riddance, man, because you got one?
Yeah, real quick.
Like, real fast, we're going to grab it and you got that, because, hey, we're pissed, man.
7:7.
Please, Ecclesiastes 7:7. Hey, we're pissed, man.
God.
We're in a position where, hey, this is like the elder Yashawamba said, the beloved elder Yashawamba out of Texas. This is the worst case scenario.
Right.
The situation that we are in as Israelite men, specifically, trickling on down to you women and children, this is the worst case scenario, bro.
Right.
Esau, even the so-called white man, wanting to get us in this predicament forever.
That's right.
And now he finally has our people in a position where they're finished, bro.
Right.
2/3 of our people are finished.
That's right, man.
Now we can go around the corner from here and it'll blow your mind. And I'm sure you got the same scenario wherever you're from. Whether you're in Jamaica, Italy.
The next state over.
Right, because the crest is followed.
Right.
So Jake is suffering everywhere. So I just want to make that point. But through the spirit, hey man, we pissed, man. We want out.
And even we are under worse oppression, to tell you the truth, because the 2/3 accept the ways of this world.
Right.
We don't. You know what I mean? Esau got our woman over us, man. That's tough oppression to us men of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Like these simple 2/3, they accept their women being over them. They cater to them. They put them on a pedestal as long as they can get that box. They simp themselves down to that level, man. Not us. We're under this oppression where we know we got the power, right? We know we're supposed to be above all, right? The houses are out of order, okay? So oppression to us is magnified through this knowledge and wisdom that the Lord has allowed us to receive.
Right, and that's beautiful because ultimately we have the comfort of the scriptures.
God.
2/3 of Jake is going to come into the position where it's going to be their turn to go into the house of mourning. Because right now they're in the house of mirth.
Right.
They're going to go into, and guess what? They're not going to have no comfort. They're not going to be comforted.
Right.
When they come into that straight gate. You see, but we will, because precepts are going to activate. You got it, brother.
There's the book.
You're all right.
You can go through. There's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right, you got that, brother. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. And the wise men are those that have been able to receive and retain this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man.
That's
the
right.
scriptures.
That's right.
You see? Understanding the truth. Hey, when you come into the understanding, when you come into the counsel of the Lord, you come to the understanding that, hey, you're a corporate slave.
Right.
You went from cattle to corporate slavery.
Right,
man.
right.
Whether you believe it or not or accept it or not.
Right.
You're subjugated to a 12-mile radius.
Right.
And you have to wake up in the morning or work a second shift, or you got to work the dead man shift.
Right.
And you can't say shit about it, or you're going to be out on the street.
Right.
With no food.
Right.
You see? So guess what? You're a corporate slave whether you accept that or not.
Right.
And because you people are so fixed and drunk, rather, off of the juice of Babylon, right? You don't see it that way. You see it as if, hey, you're prospering. You see it as if, oh, I could do better next year. Or if I just put all my focus on my career, I could make it. I'll be a millionaire. Guess what? The more money you got, the more troubles, man. Biggie wasn't lying.
Right.
Biggie, hey, more money, more problems, brother. You see, that's how it goes, man. But now we're in the time now where all the money is gone in America, man.
That's right.
And YAHAWASHI is going to allow his elect to see the complete downfall of this place, man.
Right.
You see, you got it, brother.
And the gift destroys the heart.
Right, a gift destroys the heart. And you got it, brother. Absolutely.
You know, a gift destroys the heart, and that's why you people want to stay here in Babylon. You guys don't want rulership. Why? Because the white man said, here, you got a job. You know what I mean? Oh, you got our education. You're free. You know, now you're free to sit along with us and share the same restaurant.
Right.
You know what I mean? Those ain't gifts, man. They're giving you what was rightfully yours from the beginning anyways, and they put in a governor over it.
Yep.
So you can only do as much as they say, you see? But you don't understand that a 401k is just an illusion, man. You know, you having a good job is an illusion, because you still have to pay taxes, inflation. Every time you get a raise, you swear you did something. Hey, I just got a $4 raise. Well, guess what? Food just went up $2-3 for everything. So how you get a raise? You see? But a gift destroys the heart, man.
Right.
It destroys the mind. You done forgot who your enemy was through these things that they're giving you back that was taken from you from the beginning.
Right. Hey, we'll erect a Statue of Liberty for you back in the 1800s,
right,
to show you that slavery has been abolished.
Right.
But here it is, through the Emancipation Proclamation, you became a corporate slave. You just mentioned that already. Right. But that's the actual unrighteous decree that pretty much brought that into fruition.
Right.
But that's a form of them niggas giving you a gift, like, oh, now you're equal with us. You're not 3/5 of a man no more.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know? Hey, you're not 3/5 of a man. But here it is, you put out people on plantation, not plantations, reservation.
Right.
Right? You got Jake subjugated to some of the worst conditions in this country.
The ghettos, the barrios.
Right.
You know, then they'll tell you, oh, you know, well, if you don't have enough money, we'll just put you in subsidized housing. And you're like, right, oh man, I'm paying cheap rent with everything included.
Right.
But bro, you're just in a prison cell.
Right.
Waiting to die. You know what I mean?
Welfare, WIC,
right,
those gifts.
Right. Yeah.
Food stamps.
Yeah.
Not realizing it's destroying you.
Right.
Giving you government food, giving you garbage.
And what is really making you is breaking you down, breaking who you are down.
Right.
Because you no longer operate for yourself anymore. You're being pampered. So you're back in that baby state of mind, which you become weak. You know? Your mind, your body, everything becomes weak and you deteriorate faster.
That's that Western mindset.
Right.
You create a microwave mindset.
Right.
You know? You have a support system. You don't go fend for yourself. We're supposed to know how to hunt.
Right.
We're supposed to know how to start a fire.
Right.
We're supposed to know how to fish.
Right. All that healthy shit.
All that healthy shit.
And instead, you're sitting by your window on the 1st at 12 o'clock with a cigarette waiting for the mailman to come so you can go cash your $700 check, which by the time it comes 2 days later, you're already in debt again.
Right.
You know, you done paid your cable, you paid your rent, you paid your phone, okay? You were so depleted from happiness through the whole next 3 weeks that you go out to a Chinese restaurant, blow $60, okay, and you find yourself broke 2 days later, right? Because this is the way it goes, man. You're looking for that those endorphins to make you happy, and our people don't know how to manage money because of the position that they were put in by Esau, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why they call us liquid money, because we can't hold on to it. You know, because of the position we've been in. It's like a child that's never had nothing. What do you think an NBA player will go blow his first million on a Lamborghini and $100,000 chain?
Gone.
You know? And then next thing you know, they're in debt.
Right.
You know? Or you give a rapper a $500,000 contract. This man's still living in the projects, but his whole wardrobe is dipped out. You know?
And why is this the case? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. This mindset that our people have formulated is because of Esau. This is what Esau done cooked up.
Right.
And you Jacob drunk off it.
Right.
Completely captivated by it.
Right.
You know? You got something, brother?
Yeah, here the prophets are telling, are preaching the word, telling that America's going to be destroyed. And our people don't want to hearken to the prophets. They trust in the system of oppression. They trust in Esau giving them food when the scripture speaks about hyperinflation and famine.
Right.
They trust in this political system, which it says in the Bible that it will bring martial law.
Right. Hey, they're gonna find out the highway. Right. Ultimately.
That's right.
The scripture's going to how they're gonna find out when the streets are desolate.
Right.
Right after the missiles hit.
And that's why the Lord said,
they're gonna realize it.
Right, oh yeah. When you see a bunch of dead bodies stacked up, looking like that movie scene on 300 where they had a wall of bodies and shit. You know what I mean? Then you're gonna find out, you know, what Christianity was really about.
Right.
Bunch of lies. Okay, that's how the Lord said that you should have a yoke. Your enemy's gonna put a yoke of iron on you on your neck until you be destroyed. Why do you think they took that yoke of iron off? Once you have a dog next to you for so long, okay, and that dog depends on you, you're yanking at the collar all the time. There's going to be a time and period where that dog's not going to want to go nowhere but be next to you. As you walk, it depends on you. It knows nothing else. It can't survive if it goes away from you. You see, that's the mindset our people have, man. They have no knowledge.
Right, and that's called Stockholm Syndrome.
God.
That's what our people suffer from.
Right.
You see, they suffer from that disease, man.
Right,
It really is a disease.
God.
You know, but everything Esau's done, it's finally turning on him.
Right.
Now, there was a penalty for everything he's done to us.
God.
You know? And now, literally, our forefathers and foremothers were turning over in their graves, man. And they can see what's happening in real time right now.
Right.
You see? We're in a time where this place, like your brother said, I believe you said before the cameras cut on. Yeah, you did say before the cameras cut on. This place is crumbling, man.
It's crumbling, man.
It's crumbling right before everybody's eyes. And guess what? Esau, Edom, the regular Joe six-pack Edomites, hey, they know it.
They know it.
It's you, Jake, that don't know what the hell's going on.
Right.
Esau knows. Esau sees it for what it is. This is why when you go on TikTok, you see nothing but Edomite women crying and complaining.
Right.
You see these Edomite men, okay, talking about how we need a new system. You know, we need new leadership. It's not the president that's gonna fix this. It's your global elite, the Amalekites, the chief house of Esau, that are depriving you people from your blessing. He took all that blessing and just said, you know what? Y'all niggas can get the crumbs and you can stay down there with the undesirable in their eyes. You know?
Yeah, and I was gonna say something, right? The reason why these regular how you call them?
Regular Joe six-packs.
Regular Joe six-packs, they know this, and you Jakes don't know because you Jakes have been in the bottom since the beginning. So you guys can't see the change. There is no change when you're at the bottom. But when you're a middle-class citizen, you know, making 6-7K a month and still can't make it through, then you start to realize something's wrong. You know what I mean? And obviously the middle class was 90% so-called white people. You know, you Jake that have been at the bottom of the barrel since day one ain't gonna notice that change. What has changed? Your condition is shit, you know? And that's what Esau has done to you, man, where you can't even realize where there's something wrong in America because you've been in a destroyed state of mind since the beginning, man. You've been eating crumbs since the beginning. You have become satisfied with those crumbs, right? And just getting by day by day, right? A couple of cans of beer, right? A pack of cigarettes, all right? A few microwave meals, and you're good.
And not to mention, YAHAWASHI is giving Jake that spirit of slumber.
That's right.
You know, on top just to back that up. So the Lord wants to destroy 230 you did.
That's right.
You know, he wants you to be joined in that judgment for Esau. Because judgment's coming for evil Eve, man. YAHAWASHI has his crosshair fixed on this man. We're going to go into some information, Lord willing, proving that, man. Real time. We're in a time where, hey, Egyptians are about to raise up against Egyptians. Right? Edomite against Edomite.
Right.
You know? And it's going to be a beautiful thing to see. You got a precept, brother?
Yeah.
Bring that precept out, BAHASHAM.
And if I may say real quick, what you said reminds me of Lazarus and the rich man, of Jake being in a lower state. and Esau being in the highest state, but that's all about to change. And
Right.
Jacob's about to get the kingdom, even though we were in his lowest state, and Esau's about to be brought down. And so,
Hey, it's a lot here. If I may out to back you up, if you know the breakdown to Ezekiel chapter 17, it goes into that. That high tree being cut down and that low tree being exalted, which that low tree is Israel and that high tree is Esau. Because it speaks about the two eagles on Ezekiel chapter 17, which first one was the first Rome, and then the revised Roman Empire, which is Babylon. Those are the two eagles that were erected, the parables in Ezekiel 17. You know, and when you go into that, I don't want to go in too deep, but you know, he's right, because the Lord's about to cut his high tree down and exalt the little tree, which is Israel, man. The elect.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1, for YAHAWASHI will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
Right, and that ultimately that's the whole nation.
God.
That's starting with but they're starting with the elect. That's
God.
gonna start with those are the first resurrection.
God.
You see? But ultimately, as it's written in Isaiah,
All of Israel.
all of Israel should be delivered.
Because they're going to come back to
Saved.
our loins.
Absolutely. And that's really honestly because the Lord made that promise to Abraham.
God.
That he will not forsake his seed.
Right, right.
All of, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, but you, Jake, like you quote, they're going to have to learn it after death by pain. Because you're going to be, right, because you're going to be joined in the judgment with the wicked.
That's right.
The judgment that's coming is for the wicked.
That's right.
You're going to be joined unto it.
Right.
Because you ain't want to turn back to your power.
Right, right.
You got it, brother.
And the strangers, Israelite strangers, shall be joined with them.
Right, which is the Israelite foreigners. And we were once strangers. We were once Israelite foreigners.
God.
You know, we didn't always know who we were.
In a Gentile state of mind.
Exactly. We were through out here before the Lord put the
Right,
spirit on us.
right, right.
You know, we thought we were black. We
Right.
thought we were Puerto
Puerto
Rican.
Rican, right.
You know, brother thought he was an Edomite.
Right.
You know what I mean? Through out here. You know what I
Right.
mean? We came to the realization, brother's a Gadite, brother's an Ephraimite, and brother's an Israelite. A speckled bird, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the spirit revealed it all.
Right, right.
You know, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Right,
But now, because we're in the time of the gathering
right,
of
right,
the
right,
elect,
right.
Lord willing, we're part of that precious number.
Right.
But this is a testimony right here. This is we're walking testimony.
As it says in
You know?
Zephaniah, right? Gather yourselves together, O nation.
Right.
We've been gathered by the
Yeah,
word,
beautiful,
man.
yeah.
Because the scripture says, my sheep will hear my voice and follow.
Right, John.
You know, so, and that sheep is the elect. You know?
Right.
Because the rest are blinded and deaf, man.
That's it.
You know?
You got it, brother.
In even in Obadiah 1, where it said, thou shalt ascend into heaven, thence will I bring thee down, in the 1969. And in Revelation 11, it said, after the 3 days and a half, that's when the truth started being pushed. So the downfall of Esau is at the same time where the truth started being pushed, and then
Right.
the elect will be gathered.
Two kings can't sit on one throne.
Right,
So that, and Esau knows that.
right.
That's something Esau knows. Esau is fully aware of that. That's why this truth is the biggest threat to evil rulership. It's his kingdom. It's the truth going on. Because Esau, Amalek,
Right,
the kings of the earth, they know that this is the truth.
right.
Whether you people believe it or not, you don't matter. You're just fuel. You're just fuel for the fire.
Right.
The kings of the earth, the current kings of the earth, know that this is the truth. They know that we're speaking is true.
And that's why
So my elders and apostles down for the like-minded.
that's why this truth is the beginning of their removal.
That's exactly right.
No.
Court is in session, as you often say.
Right, 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 right.
Court is in session. It tells us in Job. It tells us in Job, I believe it's Job, the 21st chapter, that the Lord is going to have those declare his ways to his case.
God,
And then the Lord's going to come and repay him for what he has done.
God,
You see, that's the like chronological order of it all. Like
Right.
the word got to go out.
right,
The earth has to know the judgment that's coming upon them.
right, right,
Jake has to know the salvation that's available for them.
right, right.
You know, the Lord is very fair. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. When the Lord opens up, hey man, Lord willing, where his good graces, bro, out the doctors out, because we're going to know exactly why he's doing it. See what I'm saying? And Yahawah just did a perfect thing right now. He always does it. He left an example for you people. If you love Aqua, if you come across this video and you truly believe in the Lord, you just heard that in the background. I'm sure you did. You just know where you couldn't have. The Lord left an example. That's an example. You see, the Lord's merciful. That was the sacrifice that he left on the, by the way, that was the sacrifice he left on the altar. Because he passed by the altar and called the servants of the Lord, those men, bitch ass niggas.
But you know what's so odd about
know?
these so-called tough guys? That they do this shit while they're driving.
Right.
Suck my dick, bitch ass nigga.
Right. Right.
You know? And the thing is, they only do that, right? Because they know we're the men of the Lord. So they know we're not gonna respond like a real bitch ass nigga would. Because a real bitch ass nigga would, right? What a real bitch ass nigga would do, as he quoted, would get emotional, drop this umbrella. There was a red light right there and run after the car.
Right.
Like a bitch ass emotional nigga.
Right. And what I will say is this. It's funny that happened. Because I was just about to say, Lord willing, if the Lord has mercy on us, and when he starts to open up,
Right.
we're going to understand exactly why he's doing the things he's doing to these days.
Right.
And I was going to bring up how that Jake got burnt up.
Right.
In that that's going to be on, that's a speckle.
Right.
Compared to what the Lord's going to do to these people, man. You people now, man, listen, what the Lord's going to do to you, Jake, go read Jeremiah 15. 1 through 3, 1 through 4. For the one of those four plagues going to fall upon you, man. The one thing you get dirty to the severity, that's your mindset, you know? But we're not going to let the devil switch gears on you.
Nah, wait, no way.
What were you reading? He was reading Isaiah 14?
Come on.
You got it, brother. You got it, Malak.
Isaiah chapter 14, start verse 1, for YAHAWASHI will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land.
Which is Jerusalem, right? The capital.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land.
People should take who? You heathen, standing with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and possess you. Okay, it tells us in Obadiah 1 and 15 that you're going to be a possession. All the heathens, it tells us in Obadiah 1 and 15. Right? It says, what's it say? You should grab that real quick. You got that, Malak? Obadiah 1 and 15, real quick. Because you heathen, man, don't think you're going to go on stage. You hide like Esau, but you other heathen got to pay too, and you will.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen.
All the heathen.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
What have you done? Busted us head first into captivity, man. Each and every one of you heathen nations at some point in time dealt with us treacherously.
The scripture says they all had their hand in it.
Yep.
And I will oppress them.
Absolutely.
It says thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain,
Right, Israel.
so shall all the heathen drink continually.
All the heathen should drink continually.
Yeah.
Right? And that drink is the cup of the Lord's indignation. Is what it is. As a matter of fact, damn, what is that? You can finish that, brother. I'm gonna grab something real quick.
Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Right, it's gonna be as if you had not been. It's gonna be as if you were never in over us.
Right,
You know?
right.
That's how low y'all gonna be put underneath us. It's gonna be as if you had never been. You got it, brother.
But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
Ooh, and that's what I wanted right there. We're gonna possess your possessions, man. And guess what? You're part of that possession.
God,
You're gonna be a possession.
God.
And hey, we're gonna do you. Hey, we're gonna do you dirty, man.
Your woman, your children, your substance,
Right.
everything that you possess is gonna be ours.
That's it.
As you did to us, we're gonna do to you.
That's right. And there's no way out of it.
None.
You got it, bro. You can continue in that. It came in his lap.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of YAHAWASHI for servants and handmaids.
Right. The last time I remember, the servant and the handmaid, oh, those are slaves, man. Right? Those are servants. Slaves. You got it.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
See that? And we know the number one oppressor is Esau. You see, this is the time we're coming into. We're coming into the time where Jacob is going to be set over Edom. You see, but before we get there, a lot has to take place.
Right.
And what we're seeing unfold before our eyes is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, come up against himself. Right?
Right.
And YAHAWASHI said, if Satan casts out Satan,
Right.
and that house be divided,
Right.
right? That house is not fall. Roughly this is the time we're in. As a matter of fact, before we grab that information, I'm going to grab that.
If a house be divided, how should it stand?
I'm going to grab that real quick, YAHAWASHI, before we, I really wanted that other one. The other one came and left. There was one that came to me when you read that, and it left me. It came and it left. The spirit's like the wind, man. I ain't that's the truth. You know what I mean? It literally came and left. I want this though right here. Let me pull this out. About this shot, and you can grab some information through the spirit. I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is the book of St. Mark, chapter 3, and verse 24, and it reads, and this is red letter, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
That's right.
And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. Salakia, I skip verse 23. Salakia. Mark chapter 3 and verse 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in a parable, how can Satan cast out Satan? Because the scribes and the Pharisees were saying that he was doing miracles in the spirit of Beelzebub. Right? Pretty much in the spirit of Satan.
That's right.
And that's when he was like, yo, hold on. How can Satan cast out Satan? Right? Verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against Satan himself, Salakia, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end.
That's right. That's
See?
right. That's right.
And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing a house divided within America in the form of Democrat, Republican, red state, blue state, right? All the bullshit. North, south, you know? And this is the thing. If you got some information in the spirit, the brother found earlier, we there.
Right.
We're in the midst of a civil unrest moment.
Right.
You know?
And
we're in the midst of it.
what's that worldly saying? Divided we fall, together we stand.
Woo, yeah, together we stand, divided we fall. Same thing.
So
they've been standing together.
Right. They were standing together. Hey, no, but it's all good. That was my point, you know? Like, hey, you know, even these worldly sayings are echoing the Bible, man. You know? And these people are divided, so how are they going to be able to stand?
Right.
You know? Imagine you splitting your body in two. You need your other leg to balance yourself.
Right.
You know? That's how we say that America's on one leg.
That's it.
It's on one leg.
About this, you ain't got that first article?
Nah.
Hold what you got. What you got?
Oh, Joel 3.
Time. Hold that real quick. Grab this real quick and we'll grab that. Absolutely. Still trying to think about the one that left me. Go rolling and come back.
So,
that first article goes into the review. Right, of that movie Civil War.
Civil War,
right? Which is echoing what's gonna truly happen here. You know?
So this is an article that I found on Newsbreak, and the title reads, Civil War Review, a terrifying vision for all of us. All right, so it says, Alex Garland is known for poking at viewers' thoughts and beliefs, even as he thrills them with unforgettable genre movie experiences, whether it's writing films like 28 Days Later, Dread, or Sunshine, or writing and directing films like Ex Machina and Annihilation. Garland is one of the top filmmakers operating at the level of cult following hitmaker with Civil War 2024. Garland takes one of his most ambitious films yet, writing and directing a vision of what it would look like if America's culture war explodes in an all-out civil war, and not in some distant dystopian future, but right here and right now.
It says writing and directing a vision. A vision goes into a prophecy. See, and you know that they treat these directors as prophets, as visionaries. You see, because what Esau does, Esau uses these movies to try to play prophet. He tries to play prophet. You see, and this is a movie right here that he's well aware of, evil Eve, right? In the form of these global elite, understanding that this is what they're going to usher forth. And it's also the spirit of all YAHAWASHI outside, because it's biblical. Civil unrest is going to take place in America. It's biblical, bro. That's going to be the complete deconstruction of this place's society. And then on top of that, YAHAWASHI outside is going to bring famine, right? To just completely decapitate, you people. So you people are wiggling around here with all types of parasites in you. Yo, you got the worst food is in America, man. I was watching something the other day. Hey, we got Fanta over here. Oh, man. But over there in Europe, bro, hey, they got seltzer water with real orange juice in the water, brother. Right. That's their orange juice. Some real joint. And they got you, they're feeding you people Fanta. Right. Artificial colors, poison. Artificial sugar, poison. Like the brother just said. Red 40, right. Blue 30, all types of nasty shit. Destroying your stomach lining. You know? And if I'm not mistaken, America has the highest cancer rate. Right. See? And that's why YAHAWASHI outside, he's got to bring fire, okay, over here. You see? He's got to bring fire. That's the only way you cleanse filth. Is by bringing fire. But with this movie, all right, this movie, how about this? Can you read the tail end of that? About going into that distant dystopia? Check out what this movie's echoing. And it's crazy, because this article we got the narrative in, man, prophecy is speaking.
It says, writing and directing a vision of what it would look like if America's culture war explodes into an all-out civil war, and not in some distant dystopian future, but right here and right now.
Right, and this is what it's looking like. Not in no distant dystopia. Nah, it's looking like that now.
God.
Matter of fact, before you even grab, you got that, Joel?
Yeah.
I think we should just fall right into the other article.
And
then we'll just get precept. Because what that just said, this is an article. Baba Rashad, what's the source? What's the date? Hey, we there.
Right.
This is real talk.
This is another article on Newsbreak by James Bickerton on 4/8/24, so 2 days ago.
Fresh off the press.
U.S. breaking apart. Woo! With 25 states, which is half of America, if I may add. When you divide a house, when you divide anything, like I told the brother, you divide it down the middle. Okay? This is what you call a real civil war, when it's down the middle. 25 states ready to leave Texas secessionist. Secessionist. I don't even know how to say it. Secessionist.
Oh, secessionist.
Secessionist.
Yeah, secessionist. Yep.
Some shit. Secessionist.
Matter of fact, you want to look that word up real quick? You should even hold that down and highlight it and go to the definition.
I got you.
Yeah, go back to the article.
I'll just write it right here real quick.
Okay. Because you could have hovered over it and push it down and it'll turn blue, and then you can just go to define and it'll pull up instant. I learned that some time ago.
It says a person who favors formal withdrawal from membership of a federation or body, especially a political state.
So that's the same word as secede.
Right.
That's the same word as secede. So they're about to secede the federation. You can read down in that article. Yo, that article's heavy, brother.
It says a leading Texas independence campaigner has said the United States is breaking apart, with over 50%, right down the middle, of the population in 25 states ready to secede
See?
based on his interpretation of 2 recent surveys by the polling company YouGov. It says, the claim was made by Daniel Miller, the president of the pro-independence Texas nationalist movement, in the most recent edition of his Texas News podcast.
Think a little more, you got it.
It says, questions about
You
the
go up there, then you ain't jump that paragraph, right?
Nah.
Okay, you got it. This is a little bit more. I think that's it after that.
Yeah, right here. Questions about the integrity of the U.S. have increased in the face of fiercely partisan politics in Congress and the contested 2020 presidential election. In February 2023, House Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene sparked controversy after calling for a national divorce between red states and blue states.
Woo! Babylon is falling. And for those of you that don't know that, you should. You know, red states and blue states, that's the Democrats and Republicans. That's what that's going into. This is a little bit more about the stuff. It's a lot here, brother. It's down a little bit more. It says something.
And another thing is, man, that's the spirit, how they said that Civil War, that movie is echoing a terrifying vision for all of us, man.
Oh man, ultimately for you people,
It's looking bad.
you know? For you people outside of this scene.
It says between February 2 and 5, YouGov asked 35,000 Americans whether they would support their state seceding from the Union and becoming an independent nation. The results vary considerably, from highs of 36% in Alaska, 31% in Texas, and 29% in California, to a low of 13% in Minnesota. Across the U.S., the survey found that 23% of Americans wanted their state to become independent, with 51% opposed and 27% unsure.
Woo! My goodness. So there's your 50% that they came up with through that analysis, man. You see? So this is the spirit, okay, that America is in. They're in the spirit of division.
The flag deteriorating.
Nah, you should know that.
Oh man.
Wow,
It already passed. Hold on. Alright. You're about to see the flag deteriorated. Waving, man. They know, man. That's the spirit. This place is finished, man. Look at that. Ripped up. And then when you go into let me show them the cover of the article, man. You see the cover of the article has the stars falling. See? America is falling, man. Babylon is falling, man.
It's over. It's over. It's game over. This is a beautiful thing to see. You know? Because you devils, okay, have been wreaking havoc. Your reign of terror, all right, has been going on for far too long, man. Your reign of terror has been going on for far too long.
Right.
And we are super excited and happy to see that divine intervention is starting to take place. The Lord's word is starting to manifest. You see? The Baphomet is no longer answering your prayers, man. Okay? But our prayers are being heard. Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is answering our prayers, man. Yo, brothers be praying that the Lord destroy you, elite, and take down your infrastructure, right? Everything you stand for. Hey, brothers be praying for that, man. And here it is, you had a whole Chicago shit crashing through that bridge.
Right.
Baltimore?
We have Baltimore,
You see? Which what? Which is gonna affect your economy, man.
Right. Your movement, all your movement.
Right. Whether you believe it or not, hey, that was the Lord orchestrating that. Even though you think in your feeble mind, yeah, let's do this. We're gonna go over to China.
Right.
Let's knock this place out.
Right.
You know?
Right.
The Lord's setting you up for the kill.
They're like, yo, on to the next stage. Yeah.
Right.
Slavery.
Yup.
Destruction. I got a precept after him.
Brother.
Because we're in the last heathen kingdom.
That's right.
And before the kingdom of the children of Israel, we'll have the heathen in slavery. And as of right now, we see wars going on. We know it's going to lead to World War III, and we see Russia being turned back is with hooks in his jaws.
Right.
And we know ultimately through Isaiah 13 that Russia's going to shoot missiles on America.
That's right. And pursuing the Daniel statue, where are we in that statue? Huh?
That's the spirit I was thinking about, the Daniel statue.
Where are we in that statue? I'm asking you.
The feet with the toes.
That's right, brother. That's where we are. Because I say that because you like echoing how we're in the final legal kingdom. And that's what Daniel saw.
Right.
Even though he didn't understand, that's what he saw. That's why, when that's the precept going into how this devil is wiser than Daniel, that's what it's going into. It's not going into them being wiser than Daniel in righteousness. It's just going into how in the future, they're going to have the understanding going into his vision.
Right.
Because we're there in that present time.
Knowledge shall increase. And
Right.
why? Because we're here
And the
seeing.
beloved elder was going into that.
Right. Because remember, even like
Elder Apostle Aliyam,
for an example, when John the Revelator seen the men, those warring and locusts, he could only explain those helicopters that he see as locusts because there was no technology back then that showed helicopters flying.
That's right.
So we have a more understanding in these times
We
because
have
we
a more
see it.
sure word of prophecy.
Right.
We have a more sure word of prophecy. Because
Right.
we're living it out.
God.
The vision, remember, what's that? Second Esdras? Is that Second Esdras 15?
Speak thou in the words of my people.
Right.
My people the words of prophecy.
No, actually it's 9. Second Esdras 9. The Lord leaves affection signs. It makes it clear. He's written in the world which he made.
Right.
And that's where we are.
Right.
We're in the time now where it's becoming clear. The tokens are there.
Right.
It's like, yo, whoever the Lord's dealing with, they see it and they know it.
Right.
From the prophets to the men, women, and children that release the report.
That's right.
It's plain.
That's right.
And that's why we stand so confidently in what we believe in the form of the gospel, because we know YAHAWASHI is coming with it.
Right.
He's showing us. For us, hey, through the Holy Spirit, that's the only way you will see it.
That's right.
It's the only way. But I know, oh yeah, you brothers got something. I'll come up third. I'm looking for something.
Right. Right.
I want to say now's the time to make sure we're really separated from this world, and we're strong in the faith in YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
Knowing that Jacob's troubles coming, persecution,
Right.
the MOTB, martial law, draconian law, famine, and ultimately the glorious return of YAHAWASHI will bring salvation to his elect.
Right. A lot of Jakes aren't gonna make it through the civil unrest though. A lot of Jakes ain't gonna make it through the civil unrest that's coming. You see?
Right.
Being that's the pressure point right now that we're highlighting. A lot of Jakes are not gonna make it through that civil unrest. You see? The civil unrest, it's crazy because the Lord spoke about this. The Lord said he'll set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. You got time.
Yeah.
The Lord said he'll do it. And it's happening now. It wasn't happening back in Hello Lucy, I'm Home.
Right.
1950,
Right.
40. It wasn't happening then.
Right.
They were on one accord.
Right.
They had their old lady staying at home,
Right.
cooking for the kids,
Right.
you know what I mean? Taking care of business around the house.
Invading Vietnam, invading Cambodia,
And then you
invading all
have
these
women
other places.
liberations coming to fruition.
Right.
That was kind of like the beginning of that separation.
Right.
Their women started raising up against them.
Right.
And then here we are. Here we are today.
Right.
50 years later, hey, we're talking about within their federation division and globally within their organization in the form of the NATO and the EU.
That's right.
They have disagreements at their global meeting on which way to go to the bathroom to fast.
Right.
That's how much they're separated.
Right.
It's like, you got Europe talking about, no, I'm sorry, you got Italy, Italy talking about, yeah, go to the bathroom this way.
Right.
Right? And you got Spain like, nah, you take the stairs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
If you go to the third floor through the elevator, take a left.
Right. Nah.
I beat you.
Right. Like I'm being facetious.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're totally not on the same accord.
And and Esau's tacky like that.
Right.
They make a big deal out of everything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Very tacky. He's looking real tacky right about now. You guys should pull up what you got, brother.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness.
Break that down, bro.
Talking about America, this Egypt. Same Egypt as Revelation 11, that great city, spiritual Sodom and Egypt. And how is it going to be a desolation when those ICBMs hit? Because it will be left a desert.
Right.
And it's connected to Edom, the so-called white man. It shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. And if I may read the second two verses real quick, verse 20, but Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation, for I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for Yahawah BAHASHAM dwelleth in Zion.
Break it down, brother.
I just wanted to read that last two verses.
Read that again.
Verse 20, but Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation.
Right.
For I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for Yahawah BAHASHAM dwelleth in Zion.
See that? Hey, so there's a recompense for all the blood that was shed upon us, man. All you heathen that shed our blood, we know Esau did the most.
Right.
You know, there's a recompense, man. That blood has to be disclosed. It also tells us that in Isaiah 26.
Right.
When the Lord tells us to hide up in the chambers, it goes into that. The Lord's going to disclose all the blood.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Hey, there's a heavy recompense coming for you, even that fuck with us, man.
That's right.
You know? And for the shit you're about to do now. But this those of us of the elect are going to get captivated because the revelation is coming to us. That's
right.
And guess what? That's blood that's going to have to be paid back for.
That's right.
That's going to be the climax of the bloodshed when Esau comes through on the prophets in Babylon.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That's going to be the climax. It's going to be game over.
Right.
You know?
I'm gonna bring out the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, starting at the top. The burden of Egypt, which is Babylon.
Right.
Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
Like
19, Isaiah 19, verse 1.
Okay, there you go, brother.
The Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians.
And if I may, that swift cloud is that fathership, man.
That chariot.
Right. That fathership, the Lord's coming like that.
Right.
That's how the Lord's coming.
Right.
And it tells us in what's that? Psalms, I think it's Psalm 68, if I'm not mistaken, that the Lord's gonna come with his chariot and his angels, man.
Right.
Like in Mount Sinai.
Right.
They coming thick.
Right.
The Lord's coming deep.
That heavenly army.
Right.
And you know, one of the biggest idols that's going to be removed out of Egypt, America, is this bastard right there. Because every eye's going to see who the Lord is for real.
Right,
a so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah. Right? That says verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city.
Right, civil unrest.
God. And kingdom against kingdom.
World War III.
God.
Because remember, we can't forget, them Russians are Edomites.
Right.
Right? We can't forget that.
Right.
Them Russians are Edomites, man.
Right.
That's good. That's gonna be Edomite on Edomite
God.
when they go at it. That's gonna be the war to end all wars.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the land, into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, says the Lord, the Lord of hosts.
Right. And Esau's witchcraft, I had mentioned about for Matt. His necromancy ain't working right about now. All his soothsaying, all his spirit.
Right.
What's the word I'm looking for? Give a term I'm looking for.
Prognosticators?
Yeah, all the say it again?
Prognosticators?
Thank you. All that's not working right now. It's slowed up. You know, that's why he's activating that collider. Right? That collider?
Yeah, the in Geneva, Switzerland.
Yeah, the particle collider. That's why he's activating that. CERN. He's trying to conjure up. He's trying to conjure up the left hand side.
Right.
You know?
Demons and shit. And you know and you know why his enchantments ain't working no more? Because it's not working on the elect, the hopeful elect.
Right.
The ones that the Lord blew his breath in. You know, every time Esau come out with some bullshit, we call him out on it and bring proof at that. You know, that's why he's trying to shut this word down, because it's how do you call that? It's messing up his enchantments, man. You know.
Right.
them spells ain't working no more. Because we're the battlefront.
That's it.
You know, with the truth.
That's right.
Because in order to enchant somebody, you gotta sprinkle lies, you know? And that's what this man does through his media.
Right, and guess what? All the lies that are about to be put out. That's the time we're coming into.
That's right.
We're coming into the time where you Edomites, first and foremost, along with the heathen, you're going head first into captivity, right? And then Esau, actually, as a matter of fact, Babylon's going to get burnt up, right? And then Esau's going to get burnt up again. 1,000 years later.
Obadiah 1 and 18.
Right. And what's coming to mind right now, brother, can somebody grab Sirach? What's that, Sirach 21? I think Sirach 21 and 7. The wicked are like toad.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking about that.
You got that?
The wicked shall be gathered like toads.
Right.
Yeah, man. I was just when you said that, I was just thinking about that verse.
That's the spirit.
The wicked shall be gathered. I was about to echo it.
That's heavy. You got it?
Do you want a KJV?
Yes, please.
Ecclesiastes, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 27. And
I think it's 7, Malak, if I'm not mistaken. Or 9? You got it?
no, I don't see it. Let me look it up.
Nah, it should be Sirach 21 and 7.
Oh, Sirach, yeah, it was in 27, I think. That's my bad. Here it is. Ecclesiastes, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 21, verse 9. The congregation of the wicked is like toad.
The congregation. The reason why I said that, because what did you bring out? And mention the congregation in what you just had in Psalms 19. Didn't it? For Bahashaam?
No, I don't think he said congregation. But I could be wrong. Hold on. The council.
Council, same thing. Read that again, Bahashaam. It's a lot here, buddy. This is happening out of it.
Yeah, it's all good.
Hold up for 1 second. That's the spirit.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
Right, go ahead, brother. You got it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 21, verse 9.
Something conjured up that precept.
The congregation of the wicked is like toad wrapped together.
And we know the wicked is Esau, Edom, and so-called right before the Malachi 1 and 4. Job 9 and 24.
And you know that tow is very
flammable.
Flammable, just like stubble.
Right.
And Obadiah 1 and 18, they call it stubble. You know, it should be like stubble.
Because what the tow is, you use that to stuff pillows.
Right.
You actually use it to catch a flame.
Right.
So you can look it up.
Right.
Tow is very flammable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's very dry.
And that's why the Lord likened them unto that.
Right.
You see? Hey, fire and brimstone is Esau's demise. That's his future. You know?
That's right.
You got it, brother.
We say the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction.
You already know.
New ICBMs, yeah. The congregation of the wicked is like toad wrapped together, and the end of them is a flame of fire to destroy them.
And the end of them is a flame of fire to destroy them, man. How do you think they're going to be destroyed forever without Amalek? Right? When you read that vision that Balaam, right? Or is it Balaam? Yeah. Or Balak? No, that Balak is the king, Balaam. Yeah, he had that vision going into Amalek being through forever. You see?
Khan.
Right?
Right, yeah.
I read like Deuteronomy 25, and then you had, or 24, one of the two, and then you had Obadiah 1 and 18, the day God will make himself forever.
Right.
And then you got another one, is it Numbers or Exodus? One of the two, going into how when Moses told us, YAHAWASHI told us through Moses, remember Amalek. And it goes into it and it tells us that. The Amalek is going to be out of there forever.
That's right.
It's going to be through fire.
That's right.
The Lord's going to run these people up, man.
That's right.
You see? The seed should be spread out. I got one to close out with real quick in the spirit. The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 27, and it reads, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Right,
Got it,
right.
brother.
Hey, and this is the time we're in, man, where evil E, man, is being put out, man. Being put out of what? Rulership, right? You seen the flag in the cover, right? The stars are falling, man. What did the Lord say, man? The heavens are going to be shaken, right? That means Esau is going to be removed from rulership, man. You see? So this is the time we're in, man. The only ones that are prepared for this are the ones that the Lord gave the vision to. You see, because where there is no vision, the people perish. And you 2/3 ninjas running around as if nothing is happening are going to get caught off guard with your pants sagging. Right? How they say in the world? He got caught with his pants down. Okay? No, man, this is the time when you got to gird up your loins. Okay? Tighten up your belt buckles, man. There's going to be persecution coming. Okay? A house divided, man. And you know this wicked man is not going to go out easy, man. He's going to go out fighting. With what? With the blessing that was given to him. That's the only way he knows how to move is with his blessing. You, Jake, think this is a time to just play around and be in the house of mirth. Nah. This is the time to seek the Lord's protection. Because this is the only protection we got. You know, I did a lesson earlier and I said, hey, there's only two sides and they're both controlled by the Lord. So as they say in the world, you better seek his good side. You better hope you get on his good side. Because if not, the other hand is coming for you. And that's the hand of death. You see? So hey, it's a beautiful time that we're in, but it's a scary time at the same time, man. This is a perfect balance. Okay? And the elect is going to be scarcely saved. So we don't know. So that's why we out here fervently twice a week and doing these lessons and serving and obeying as much as we can, hoping that we receive the mercy and protection of our Lord, man. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Above.
Above.
Kum Yashara.
Kum Yashara.
Shalom.
Shalom.